our little girl, the wine baby, she likes this song. So she be like, "Ma, hit my jam." So this is her song. But when you listen to the lyrics of this song, she like it because of the music. But when you listen to the lyrics of this song, okay, the song is telling women you do not need men. And this is young people music. This is young people music. But when you listen to the lyrics, it's telling young women that you do not need men. That when a man challenge you, that if he pull his sword, your sword will be bigger than his. So they're saying that it's a little fresh, but they're telling young women that you don't need men. It says, when all of the queens will be on the throne, we will pop champagne and raise a tone. You know what I'm saying? So they're telling women that you will be on the throne and we will pop champagne. Ain't that some shit? The song is good though. The song is good, but it's telling these young women that men ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? It's terrible. It's terrible. They will indoctrinate these children young. But the only thing is that our daughter, she sees what the natural order looks like. So that defeats all that stuff right there. But the song itself is amazing. Like, the beat is good. But when you sit and listen to the lyrics, I was listening while she likes this song. She's like, "Ma, hit my jam." And you hear this song and you're like, okay, the beat is hot. You like, yeah, yeah. Like, especially, check this out. When the beat drop, hold on. I'm sorry, commercial came. When the beat drop from the beginning, you like, yeah, this is good without me. But you want this nah. You hear it? Listen. The lyrics is good. The lyrics is something else, y'all. Okay, but it's a real indoctrination for these young women. Do you hear me? It's a real indoctrination because the beat is hot. Good morning, Mr. He said, "How are you?" Check it out, y'all. They're telling the other women, for all the queens who are fighting alone, baby, you're not dancing on your own. So that's probably for the women who say they don't need men or baby mamas and stuff like that. So they're telling them you are still queen no matter what. And if you're dancing, you're not dancing on your own. The other women are with you. The song is crazy, y'all. Let's continue. It's all for good. Gonna change it and make it a world you want. So when she says once you disobey me, she's telling the man, once you disobey me, it's off with your head. Okay? See what you see, to do whatever they like. There's no consequences. Queens are free to do whatever they like. So this is why when you hear women talk about their queen, it ain't got no king. Nobody appointed them to be a queen. Okay, this is the problem. This is the whole problem. Song. So the song itself teaches these young women you don't need no man. You see, you don't need no man. All you got to do is listen to the lyrics, and because the beat is so hot, these young girls, they like it. Cause soon as you hear this beat, you already know, like, this shit. You already know this song is fire. So they put a good beat with it. Corey Joe know about this. They put a good beat with it, but the lyrics is crazy. Good morning, Melania. How are you? A-Team Steven, Corey Joe. Good morning once again. Who else we got in here? Henry, how you doing? Mr. He said, hello once again. Who else we got in here? Quincy, what's going on, baby? Green Beans, how are you? Hampton, I see you. Who else we got in here? Star, what's going on, baby? And so far, that's it. Good morning to all the newcomers. How you doing? So they're teaching the young women this, all because, this song sound good. This song sound good. Okay? This song sounds good. Okay? All right, listen, we about to get into some foolery. Keep it real. How are you? Keep it real. How you doing? Let's see who else we got here. Trey, what's up, baby? How you doing? So let's get into the foolery. The title of this nonsense is Jay-Z, you played yourself. No judge will hold a 13-year-old to an NDA. Now, I asked a question, okay? I asked the question. I asked the question inside the chat. Can an NDA hold up in court if the person that signed it is 13 years old? Okay? So I'm going to tell you the answer at the end, okay? I probably in the middle. Probably in the middle I might mess up and tell you. Okay, so yes, 24% said yes. No, 76% said no. You're going to be surprised at the answer, y'all. You're going to be surprised at the answer. Let's continue with the foolery this morning. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for tuning into my channel called Take Heed to the Message with Abang Anwa. It just means Queen Baby. We about to get into some foolery this morning. We about to get into some foolery this morning. Okay? Much love to you all. Thank you for coming to rock with me this morning. You could have been anywhere else, but you said, let me go see what this loudmouth heifer talking about this morning. So y'all know Katt Williams is Katt Williams. Something wrong with Katt Williams. Somebody have to call Katt Williams and tell him, please stop saying stuff and bringing it into existence. Okay, stop speaking about stuff and bringing it into existence. Cause I'm done. And this is we in December. 2024 is almost over. What else? Somebody get Katt on the phone. Okay? Somebody get Katt on the phone. What else? I have seen a lot this last couple of 11 months. I have seen a lot. Somebody get Katt on the phone. I be damn. This is some nonsense right here. Okay? This is some nonsense right here. Mr. He said we still got 22 days. I'm tired, Katt. Please, let's stop now. We got something is wrong here. Something is wrong here. Okay, now I'm gonna share something with y'all. I have a problem because in 2000, right? They said this happened in 2000. Now I want to share something with y'all, and we gonna speak the uncomfortable truth that nobody wants to hear. All this is alleged, okay? We gotta say that first. Be advised, all this is alleged, okay? But in 2000, 13-year-olds didn't look like 13-year-olds. I have to say that out loud because some people act like, I'm just saying. Even in the 90s, 13-year-olds didn't look like 13-year-olds. Okay, I want to just put that out there. Okay, many times I have gotten into clubs. Many times I have gotten into the Brother 3. I am so sorry to all those business owners, but I got in there many times just because of what I put on. They thought I was grown. I ain't lying to you. I would wear a mini skirt, a halter top, some platform heels. I used to get in there all the time. Crop top shirt, see-through crop top shirt, some dangling earrings. You know what I'm saying? Put my hair in, and y'all know the salt and pepper hairstyle back in the day. Put one of those in my head, boom. Mini skirt, platform heels, and I used to get in there. And baby, I could sashay, honey. You couldn't tell I was a teenager. You could not tell. I ain't lying to you. You know what used to be so funny? I'd be at the bar, okay? Yes, I was drinking, okay? I'd be at the bar, okay? And you'll see a gentleman just see me from the back. He just walk up, start talking to me. And another brother will come with him because, they trying to talk to me and my girls. And the other brother would come up and say, that's a baby. Look at her face. I don't care what a body look like. That's a baby. I had many men say that to me when I was young. I don't care what a body look like. That's a baby. Mm-mm. And one guy told me, I'm gonna tell a bartender that you underage. I used to tell him I'm not underage, and I show my ID, my little fake ID. Mm-hmm. I used to use some of my ID that looked like me. We used to look alike a little bit. Mm-hmm. I ain't lying. So when we get out here and we talking about a 13-year-old, more than likely this child was fast in the pants. Okay? There was many times I snuck into places I was not supposed to be. I went to Atlantic City as a teenager. You know, you can't get into Atlantic City, can't get into the casinos without being a legal age. But I used to get in here. I would, and the women I hung around with, they were older than me. You know what I'm saying? So I would wear something that was drop dead like crazy that you could not tell that I was a child. You couldn't tell that I was a teenager. I will fool even the oldest men that I have seen in Atlantic City. I remember this cat daddy walked up to me. He was pimped out. He had a nice outfit on. He was with some other brothers. And I sat out like I think I was like, we were outside because it was summertime. And me and my girls were sitting like on that bench and stuff that's outside on the boardwalk. Well, it's closer to the casino, but you know, on the boardwalk. So we outside on the bench. And I remember crossing my legs, lean down like this. This cat daddy walked up to me and said to me, "How you doing?" Another brother who was with him was like, "That's a baby. Look at her face." No, he grabbed him like, "No, that's a baby. Look at her. Look at her face." He was like, "I don't care what." And shout out to the men who was like, "That is a baby." Shout out to the men who was like, "That's a baby." My face used to get me messed up all the time. But then when I finally got old enough, you know what I'm saying, that I can do nonsense. Okay, I still used to get carded. Like, now you can't card me. I got all this gray hair and everything. You can't card me now. I got wrinkles and everything. You can't card me now. But back when I was 21, I would get carded all the time. Especially in Bayway Liquors, I would get carded all the time, damn it. All the time. I was like, what is going on? Like, the lady was like, you still got the baby face, you know, you gonna get carded, okay? I don't get it no more, though. You could, you know, I got all these wrinkles, my gray hair, all this. I don't get it no more. But I'm just saying. So now, listen, let's get into the foolery. Let's get into the foolery. I wanted to share that with y'all because not everybody that is 13 look 13. Even now, not everybody that looks 13, that is 13, looks 13. I'm just letting you know, okay? I'm letting you know. So let's get into the nonsense because social media is going wild. And I have to play devil's advocate a little bit, okay? We got to play devil's advocate a little bit because the young girl said that she allegedly, this is all you're hearing is allegedly, okay, that she told her parents she was spending the night at her friend's house. That's what she said. She told her parents she was spending the night at her friend's house, and she didn't go to their house, okay? She had somebody to drop her down to the MAs, or was it, am I saying that right? I think I'm saying that right. Well, to the award show or wherever they were. And she's trying to see if she could get in there because they have like open seats where they pull people inside and fill those seats for like the award shows and stuff. So she realized she wasn't gonna get in there. She VMAs. Thank you, Mr. He said VMAs. So she realized she didn't get in here, and so she went to start talking to the limousine people and stuff like that. These guys. And they was like, "Oh yeah, Sean Puffy." Well, he said Puffy like them young. But when this man said Puffy like them young, Was he saying that Puffy liked them young because he probably thought that girl was 18 and it was late as hell at night? So maybe the driver thought the girl was 18. Because nobody would think that their 13-year-old child would be outside that late at night. Come on now. Come on now. Miss O, how are you? Good morning. Nobody would think that a child would be outside that late at age 13. And more than likely, she threw those clothes on and she looked like she was grown. Okay? You can't tell the age of a child until they start talking. My girlfriends who were older than me said, when we go to these clubs and when we go to the bar and stuff like that, don't open your mouth. Because once you open your mouth, they already know that you're a child. Don't open your mouth. Okay? Because your body gets you over. But once you open your mouth, they already know. And there's some men who are wise. If they looking at the girl face, they can tell something is not right. Okay? That's only for the brothers who are wise. Shout out to the brothers who are wise. Okay, so now, why I'm saying all this and why I'm adding more into this is because she the one who was looking. She knew what she was coming to do. She was looking. She was looking to do some nonsense. She knew what she was coming to do. This is what irks my nerve when a lot of y'all young women or whatever, y'all meet up with these stars and you get to their bedroom and it's like 2 or 3 in the morning. What do you think you're going to do at this man's bedroom at the hotel? What do you think you're going to do at 2 or 3 in the morning? Are we going to play Monopoly? Are we playing Monopoly? Because at 2 or 3 in the morning, usually legs are open. So I don't, at 2 or 3 in the morning, usually legs are open. We're not playing Monopoly. So why are you looking to be in somebody's room at 2 or 3 in the morning? Trey said Bible study. Somebody dropped Trey from the chat. He don't belong to us anyway. Somebody dropped Trey. Somebody dropped Trey from the chat. He don't belong to us anyway. Okay? All right. So this is why I get upset with some of y'all. When we get in here, y'all got to put this together. Y'all got to put this together. This issue don't make sense. The girl is 13 years old. Why are we coming after a lawsuit? I want to see your ass in jail. I want to see your ass in jail. 13? She's a minor. I want to see y'all ass in jail. I don't want no money. I want to see you go to jail. Because if you grape me, that's what I want to see. I want to see you in prison. Okay? So I'm sorry. That does not make sense to me. Okay? Now, I know y'all thought by the title I was going to come in here and slam Jay-Z. I'm not. Now, I'm going to share something with you. They made this woman, young woman, I can't say young woman, this child, 13 years old, sign an NDA. They made her sign an NDA. Okay? Now, by law, is she responsible for the NDA? By law, is she responsible? You're gonna be shocked at the answer. You going to be shocked at the answer. I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh, hell no. You're going to be shocked at the answer, y'all. You're going to be shocked at the answer. I couldn't believe it. I was like, no, they didn't. So now let's get into the foolery because everybody has been cutting this up. Everybody has been cutting this up because, let's get Jay-Z. Everybody's like, let's get Jay-Z. Let's get him. Everybody on fire, like, let's get Jay-Z. Let's burn him to the stake. Let's get him. Now, the question is, did they know this girl was 13? That's the question. Did they know? Did they know she was 13? Because if they knew she was 13, they knew that an NDA couldn't what? It couldn't what? They knew the NDA would be a problem. There's some stipulations in the NDA that by law it can go either way. I'm gonna tell y'all how it can go either way. Okay? So now you got everybody in on this thing. Okay? Now even Tasha K. Okay, y'all know Tasha K. Tasha K don't play no games. Here's Tasha K. Let's get into the foolery. Here we go.
Story must be told despite the fact it will hurt my children. I cannot hide it any longer. Sean Combs must be stopped. Okay. Anything I say about these motherfuckers is alleged, but I got to tell you what the fuck going on. So shit is turning the fuck up. The fact that 50 felt bold enough to come out here and drag Jay-Z. Who drags Jay-Z? Who has ever fixed their mouth to drag Jay-Z? Now 50 calls out a lot of motherfuckers. But think about it, he ain't never said nothing really about Jay-Z. He ain't never f with him, but he ain't never said nothing bad about him. But now he got his studio built. He's a power player now in Hollywood. He feels like he's on his way to Jay-Z status. He's on his way to billionaire status. Jay-Z has blocked a lot of bags for him. 50 Cent got more swag than Jay-Z. There's a lot of motherfuckers out here got beef with Jay-Z. Now 50 is upset at Jay-Z for a multitude of reasons. So they ain't never really fucked with each other at all. Jay has always been, jealous of 50 Cent from his understanding, never wanted them Dre to work with him or nothing. And so when they did the California collaboration at the Super Bowl, because he's the promoter now for the Super Bowl to do music and shit, they tried to keep 50 off of the halftime field. Now 50 claims Jay-Z tried to block him from the Super Bowl, throws major shade at Beyonce and 30 Grammys. Not only did he come for Jay-Z, but he came for that nigga wife. And as a power player to another power player in Hollywood, you just leave a wife out. 50 said, fuck you and that bitch.
He did.
Not only did he say that, 50 Cent claims, like I said, that he tried to block him from the 2022 Super Bowl halftime show, calling Rock Nation Block Nation. 50 says Rock Nation attempted to keep him off the Emmy Award-winning spectacle alongside Dr. Dre, Eminem, Snoop, Mary J. Blige, and Kendrick Lamar. Eminem threatened to pull out if 50 was banned, saying Eminem wouldn't do it without me. 50 and Jay-Z had rivalry since 50's 1999 track How to Rob, and while they collaborated on I Get Money remix, 50 says it was strictly business. Now he adds they would not have me there if it was up to them. I'm the surprise. I'm not on the bill at all, but they couldn't get him to do it without me. By the way, the other superstar in the Carter household, Beyonce, didn't get spared either. 50 claims her Grammy wins are an inside job, saying whoever's voting, they're off at Beyonce's house because she has 30 of them. He ain't telling the full story. Now, according to my source, this is where things get sticky. Everything's alleged, even my name's alleged. 50, yes, God had beef with Jay. But is Jay a businessman? If you're not playing by his rules, yes, he will block you like crackers do. That's what he does. He blocks his own wife. How are you richer than your own wife? Her music career is longer than yours. Beyonce's been doing this way longer than Jay-Z. How is he richer than her? How does she have to go through him to get a tour? That bitch is trapped. And Jay-Z is best friends with Diddy. Let's talk about it. So much so that he canceled the Rock Nation brunch because of the Diddy scandal. 50, he can't stand Diddy. Jay-Z and Diddy have done business together. Jay-Z said, quote in an interview, "I've never met anybody more talented than Diddy. They had every party together. They get money together. They best friends." 50 was out the group. He was a threat to both of them. But he played it cool because he knew these niggas had bodies. So now that it's safe, you would think with them being best friends, Jay-Z would have said something in defense of his best friend. Yo, man, he ain't do that shit.
He ain't say
Something.
nothing.
But no, this nigga got quiet
He
and
stayed
started
quiet.
touring with his wife.
That's
All
it.
them years he had been cheating on Beyonce. Now he with Beyonce everywhere she go. She in the bathroom with Beyonce. Bitch, she walks in the bathroom, he bumping into the bitch. Oh, where you going? Where we going? And 50 is just warming up. You know, he's producing a documentary on Diddy and Jay-Z.
I heard.
Okay?
Yeah.
Nobody has said a goddamn thing.
Mm.
Like, why would you even stop having your parties because Diddy can't come? Because they were funded together. Like, these were things that they did together. Now, here's where it gets thick. So, y'all know the Kim Porter shit has been leaking.
Yeah.
But nobody, I think Radar Online has a couple pages. I have pages, I have pictures and stuff. So I'm going to read like 2 pages to y'all real quick. The sources are going to do tell-offs with me. These are 2 exclusive pages from the beginning of Kim Porter's, and we're gonna say alleged book. Here's Kim's words, allegedly.
So we gonna stop with the Kim book thing because I heard that's none of that is real. Somebody just took some messages together and put it together and made some book. It's not Kim's real book. So we gonna let that just, Tasha doing her, she doing her thing. Now, when she said that Beyonce has a longer a longer music career than Jay-Z, she right about that. Beyonce has been in music longer than Jay-Z. Okay? That's the uncomfortable truth. She has been in it longer than him. Okay? But he just made, I guess, allegedly made some different moves than her. And so that's why his money is longer. Okay? That's why the money is longer. So let's get into let me see. This is what I wanted to share with y'all. So I wanted y'all to hear Tasha K do a little something. Oh, I'm sorry. Green Beans, thank you for the $5 super chat. I appreciate you. He says, Green Bean says, as long as Nas and Jada Kiss, are good, I'm good. Best we got left. Damn, he said that's the best we got left. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's get into it. Oh, you know what, Mister? He said I might be wrong because I know you know music. You know music. So am I correct? Is Beyonce? She been in it longer? Let me see. Jay-Z been in since the late 80s. Okay, thank you. Cause I wanted to correct myself. I appreciate you, Miss O. I ain't even know. Okay, thank you. Nah, sis, thank you. I appreciate y'all. I ain't even know. I ain't know nothing about Jay-Z until I ain't even know he was out that long. Until I heard that P. Diddy took over everything. I ain't lying to you. I ain't know nothing about Jay-Z before. I ain't know nothing about him. And anyway, when you like certain type of music, because Tupac was on my radar, and also Biggie too. So those 2 were on my radar, and I love Lil Kim, and I like the Foxy too. Okay, so they were on my radar, but I didn't know. Thank you guys. I appreciate y'all for giving the correction. So I want y'all to hear a little something. Let's get into the foolery, okay? Let's get into the foolery because the news have even been going crazy about this as well. The news have been going wild. So here we go. Let's get into the news. Fox 5 News Now. But I believe that's over here in Philly. Well, it's on Philly side over here, okay? Let's get into it. Here we go. Probably a commercial first. Yep. It's a commercial first. So my thing is that all this stuff that's coming to pass now, these people, y'all have done a lot of fuck shit back in the day. And now this stuff is coming to pass. It's a problem. Y'all have done a lot of fuck shit. And now this stuff is coming to pass. It's crazy. That's why y'all gotta stop believing that you exempt from anything. That the law can never touch you. Okay? The law can never touch you. A lot of y'all believe that. Here we go.
You're on live now from Fox, and we do have some breaking news that we want to bring to you. It was being reported by TMZ and now Fox News. We are learning that Jay-Z is accused of raping a 13-year-old girl. That is new in the Diddy lawsuit, and the new allegations are just coming out this evening. Jay-Z is being accused of raping a minor along with Diddy at a MTV VMAs after party back in 2000, according to documents obtained by Fox News Digital tonight. The lawsuit, which was initially filed back in October, was refiled tonight in New York by an anonymous accuser claiming Jay-Z, whose full name is Sean Carter, raped her while Combs and Celebrity B watched. So that other celebrity was not named. Initially, the lawsuit stated Combs raped the minor while Celebrity A and Celebrity B watched. Carter was named as Celebrity A in the refiled lawsuit. Representatives for Jay-Z did not immediately respond to Fox News' digital request for comment. Combs and Carter allegedly, quote, took turns assaulting the minor, according to the lawsuit.
Who you think was in the room with them when this happened? I got some reservations. Who you think was in the room when this happened? Okay. So it's him and Jay-Z, right? Jay-Z and Diddy. Okay. And they said it was a female. Who y'all think was in that room? Keep it real. Thank you, baby, for the $3 super chat. Who y'all think was in that room? Okay. Don't write it in the chat. Don't write it in the chat, but just, put a 1 in here if you know who you think it was in 2000. Put a 1 in the chat if you think you knew who it was. Put a 2 in the chat if you don't know, okay? Something is not right. Something is not right. Come on now. And shout out to Ricky. Ricky said Jay is fed, though. This gonna disappear. Ooh, Ricky. Ooh, Ricky. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ellis, what's up, baby? Melania, how are you, honey? Jasmine, what's going on, honey? Listen, this is some nonsense, y'all. This is some foolery. I'm sorry. Oh, my God. Let's continue. Okay.
The others were present at the after party but did nothing to stop the assault, it alleges. The 13-year-old girl was dropped off at Radio City Music Hall by a friend as she wanted to attend the MTV Video Music Awards back in 2000, according to the lawsuit. In an attempt to gain entry to the venue, she began approaching limousine drivers waiting outside the celebrity-filled event. One of the limousine drivers she spoke to claimed to work for Diddy, the lawsuit read. He told her that Combs liked younger girls and said that, quote, she fit what Diddy was looking for, not allowing her into the awards, but inviting her to an after party. The 13-year-old, quote, recognized many celebrities upon arrival at the party and was required to sign a non-disclosure agreement. However, she was not given a copy. Combs, who would have been 30 years old at the time, then allegedly attempted to force the girl to perform oral sex on him. He stopped after she hit him in the neck, according to the lawsuit here. So now Jay-Z being accused in this now 24 years ago of raping a 13-year-old alongside Diddy at an app.
Okay, we gonna stop it just for a little bit. Miss O, thank you for the $4.99 super chat for the beautiful hair wrap fun. Aw, much love, my sister. Much love to you, my sister. Thank you for coming to rock with me today, even if it's just for a little bit. I appreciate you. Ricky said Jay-Z was with Charlie Baltimore. She was 17. Fox was 16. He got away with the stabbing a dude with a witness. His homegirl got caught for some cocaine trafficking and did no time. Ooh, that's nasty. That's nasty. Ricky, don't be coming in here, so don't come in here and tell the truth. That's nasty. Don't come in here and be telling the truth, okay? Okay, tell me you a fed without telling me you a fed. Okay. Oh my goodness. Here we go.
Be here. So these are the newest allegations rocking the music world this evening, and we wanted to bring that to your attention all right here on Live Now from Fox. Of course, we will continue to follow this major story as the Diddy saga continues, and now more celebrities getting caught up in it here. These new allegations rocking Hollywood and the music industry as we speak right now.
They said it's rocking Hollywood and the music industry right now. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. They just gonna take down a few people that they want to take down, and then that's gonna be it. Because I'm gonna share something with you that we all understand. Okay, they will have another clown that did all the same nonsense that Diddy did. Another clown will come to the forefront. Okay, it's gonna be another clown. This stuff has been since the beginning of Hollywood. Do you hear me? All these parties, these ratchet parties, all this nonsense parties and this and that, all this stuff has been since the beginning of Hollywood. This stuff will not stop. Just because you quit somebody, that doesn't mean you took down the whole industry. All they're going to do is just get a little better at it, hiding it. That's all. That's all that's going to happen. They're going to get a little better at hiding it. Okay? That's it. Nothing's going to happen. They just gonna get a new clown. They gonna take, if they decide to take this one down as well, like they did Diddy, okay? All they gonna do is find a new clown. That's it. That's all. And it's going to continue. Tracy, thank you, baby, for the $10 super chat, honey. I appreciate you. I love your hair wraps. Thank you, honey. I appreciate you. So that's the uncomfortable truth. It's just going to continue, okay? Now, I know that that sounds harsh, what I'm saying, but it's true. Nothing's going to happen. It's just going to continue. Now, I got something else from Tasha K that she has a woman here that's spilling her guts about Jay-Z and the Queen. Okay? Y'all, here we go.
On that story, but the reporters that did reported that she was paid very well to basically shut up. And other mistress that has a love child with Jay-Z, allegedly. I didn't work on that story, but the reporters that did reported that.
Now, all this is allegedly. They're talking about a mistress who got pregnant with Jay-Z baby. So all this is allegedly, okay?
Had an affair, or this is Jay-Z's kid, or whatever.
Because it would devalue Beyonce.
Well, see, that's what, yes, and that's what I'm about to get to, is that back then it's like, he has all these mistresses, but like, why would he murder Kathy? He has a bunch, right? You can't murder all your mistresses, and like, what would be the incentive? When I first started just calling her, like telling her I wanted to interview her, what I didn't realize at the time is that Beyonce was pregnant. The news had not broken yet.
We can't have a mistress and Beyonce.
So, and I also didn't realize that they were crafting one of the biggest publicity stunts to announce Beyonce's pregnancy on stage at the VMAs. You know, yes. Her performance at the very end, she turned, oh look, oh my God, she's a baby bump, she's pregnant. like, no, I didn't even know it. I was like working in the business, I did not know she was pregnant. That's a big deal for a celebrity, because that's going to get you like great press for the next like 2 years, right? Oh, like, you know, like getting ready for baby, and you know, we did tons
but a mistress coming out.
So
that's possibly pregnant.
So that's the thing.
Talk about it, Liz.
So that's the thing. But there are reports that she was found after the VMA performance, but I'm pretty sure that I knew she was dead before Beyonce announced that she was pregnant. I know it was 15 years ago, I could have that wrong, but I do remember thinking, why would there be a major motive to murder this mistress? Yes, if she's gonna give me an exclusive on the record, that's a huge problem.
So they're talking about how he deleted some mistresses, okay? Jay-Z, allegedly, Okay. Now, I have heard Mr. He said speak about this when I think he did something. We were talking about Jay-Z on his channel one time. And he was talking about, I think it was Jay-Z. They was talking about, he was talking about Jay-Z. He was talking about um, Diddy. And he was talking about, I think that was it. But we heard this before. Okay. We heard this before on Mr. He Said channel. Shout out to Mr. He Said. Also, Ricky has alluded to it too. So y'all know I just got in this space like 2 years ago. So I'm not in all this. I just listen to the music. I don't get like deep into all this. But becoming a content creator, you hear a lot now. You know what I'm saying? So when you hear all this allegedly with the mistresses and stuff like that, and it makes you wonder, like, why did she marry this man? You know what I'm saying? Like, why did she marry this man? Is it true how they say that these stars get together because the powers that be want them to get together? You know what I'm saying? Maybe to become the beard for them. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Green Beans, thank you for the $5 super chat. I appreciate you, sir. This artwork we call hip hop is supposed to be spreading a great music, spreading great music across the planet. Always watch for the Hawk's view. Ooh, always watch from the Hawk's view. Let's get into the foolery, okay? Let's continue to get into the foolery. So allegedly he had mistresses and they born children. Why are you fucking these women without condom? You know what I'm saying? Why you got a wife? Why is all these women coming around with all these babies? So when y'all be coming up with these pictures on social media that, oh, this child look just like JC, that more than likely that probably was his mistress or something like that. And that's why those babies look like him like that. Okay, allegedly, y'all, allegedly. Miss Straight Up No Chaser, how are you, honey? It's good to see you. It's painful to hear all this stuff. It is crazy because you had two demons in the midst. Mind you, they're not the only demons. They're not the only demons, but you have two demons in the midst. Okay, and you see them plain and clear that they're doing nonsense. Okay. You see them plain and clear that they are doing nonsense. So let's continue. We got another one. Here we go. More than likely it's the commercial first because they get you with them commercials real quick, honey. They get you with them commercials, honey.
Live now from Fox, and we do have some breaking news that we want to bring to you. It was being reported by TMZ and now Fox News.
No,
we are learning that Jay-Z.
That's the same one. Did I? Oh, you know what? I was just grabbing stuff from the heavens, honey. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. Here we go. Here's one.
Oh my God. Buckle up because there's a lot to take in here and it's rough. As many of you know, Cassie's ex-boyfriend is currently locked up in Brooklyn awaiting trial on multiple charges, including trafficking, racketeering, and more. His freak-offs have been greatly...
If I'm gonna share something with y'all. I know this is a little nasty, but if Diddy go down, it's gonna be only for that racketeering, and it's only gonna be for that trafficking. Everything else, he ain't going down for. All this stuff that we talking about, he did this and he did that. If they really had him, they would take him down for that other stuff too. But the only thing that's gonna hold him in there is that trafficking, okay? That trafficking and the racketeering. That's the only two things that's holding him in there. Everything else that we talking about, he did this with so-and-so, he had minors here and there and this and that. Ain't none of that stuff is gonna hold him in there. Okay? That's where they come from, you know, that trafficking. How when he had women take flights to come in to see him, you know, they were bringing the pussy to him. Okay, so this is why I encourage y'all. Okay, I encourage my brothers, don't bring the pussy to you. Tell her to make sure she paid for her ticket. Okay, it's trafficking. Okay, because back in the day, you used to could take a cab. He paid for the cab for you to come to his house. That's your trafficking in the pussy. Don't traffic in the pussy. She want the a Uber, all that stuff. She got to pay for that herself. Tell her, listen, I don't traffic in the pussy. Okay, I don't traffic in the pussy. Tell them quickly, like, listen, it's crazy. It's crazy. Don't fly nobody in. Don't fly nobody in. It's trafficking. Okay, I don't even know how they get that like that. That does not make sense. But I'm just saying, don't traffic in nothing. Okay, because that has been from the beginning of time that men have been trafficking in the pussy, and so now it's illegal now. I'm oh my God. So I'm just there's a problem there. Let's continue.
About and what celebrities may have partaken as well. Thus far, no other star has been publicly named until now. In the wake of Diddy's arrest, this attorney in Texas, Tony Busby, held multiple press conferences and was looking for alleged victims of Kim Porter's baby daddy. He has begun to file many lawsuits against Diddy and said that he would be filing upwards of 120 individual lawsuits against Diddy.
In a controversial new bill that just passed,
I'm going to share something with y'all. Busby, that lawyer Busby, I think he's reaching. He's reaching. I don't think he has solid evidence, because you can put a lawsuit out on anybody. That doesn't mean you're going to win. But I think he's just reaching. You know what I'm saying? He's reaching, because if I'm suing somebody, okay? I'm suing somebody because they did something bad to me. I want my motherfucking name up there. I don't want no John. I don't want no Jane Doe. I don't want no John Doe. I don't want none of that shit. I want my name up there. Like, yeah, motherfucker, I'm coming after you. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, motherfucker, remember me. You know what I'm saying? That's why I think Busby, that's his name. Okay, allegedly, I guess, I don't want to get sued, but he's reaching. You know what I'm saying? Let's just put everybody in here and see what happened. Nothing has been released. They don't know what is what. I think Busby is just reaching. I ain't lying to y'all. That's what I think. He's just reaching. And he want to grab everybody and their mama, in on this foolery. Okay? And I think what's going to happen, he going to wind up getting in trouble with the courts. Because he just reaching for everything. He done filed so many lawsuits. And all of them is Jane Doe. Nobody named there. Jane Doe, John Doe. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. Is this a problem here? Oh my God.
Individual lawsuits against Diddy. Tony Busby also revealed that he was reaching out to celebrities that were somehow involved in Diddy's freak-offs and threatening them with legal action. Pay up to get us to shut up, or we will sue you publicly. That was Tony Busby's MO, and Jay-Z is one of the celebrities that Tony Busby reached out to. But Beyonce's husband...
So you telling me a lawyer reached out to Tony Busby, reached out to Jay-Z and said, listen, we got this evidence on you with such and such. Okay, we got this evidence on you with such and such. And so we want you to pay up. We want you to pay up. So this is why I said to y'all, Tony is reaching. Because how you call somebody and be like, if you don't give us this amount of money, we gonna out you. Okay? We gonna out you if you don't give us the money. If I don't see that you got the physical proof that I did something to somebody, how I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pay you. That looks so stupid. I'm gonna go ahead and pay you. That look crazy. Oh my God, Busby is somebody problem, but I think this might backfire on him because he reaching with all these lawsuits. Every time you turn around, he doing a lawsuit, and everybody is Jane Doe or John Doe. Okay, let's continue. Let's continue.
Did not respond well. We've now learned that it was Jay-Z who last month sued Tony Busby.
Oh, he sued him.
But Jay-Z filed his lawsuit as a John Doe. He filed it anonymously in Los Angeles County Superior Court.
And you see this? Same thing. He filed as John Doe. So he going at Tony and filing as John Doe. This is nonsense. Here we go.
Against Tony Busby, accusing the Texas lawyer of extortion and intentional infliction of emotional distress. In that filing, Jay-Z claimed that Tony Busby sent him a demand letter threatening to name him in a lawsuit with allegations that would tarnish his reputation, that he supposedly raped a child at a Diddy freak-off. Last month, in his lawsuit, Jay-Z said through his attorney that Busby's letter included entirely fabricated and malicious allegations of sexual assault, including multiple incidents of rape of a minor, both male and female. And Jay-Z's lawsuit made it clear that Tony Busby threatened to name him if he refuses to comply with the demands, aka a huge payout. Jay-Z is adamant that he is innocent and that Busby is fraudulently extorting him and others. Also, in Jay-Z's lawsuit, he made the claim that this was not the first time that Busby and even some of his clients have been involved in an extortion scheme to extract money from high-profile individuals by threatening baseless legal action.
So this is Busby MO then. This is what he does. He goes around and file all these lawsuits against powerful people because this is MO. Okay, this is a lawyer. This is MO. So if you ain't done nothing, then yeah, you gonna fight it. But if you know what you know you was doing some rah-rah foolery, you gonna pay up. You gonna pay up. Now, do I think that Jay-Z was in on a lot of the stuff that Diddy did? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Okay. Do I think they knew that some of these girls they were messing with was underage? Yes, I believe they did. And they even still made them sign NDAs. Yes, I don't think she's the only young woman they did something to. I don't believe it at all. But you have to remember back in that time that nobody called anybody on this stuff. Nobody corrected anybody. The music industry, you will have a famous star, okay? A lot of them young women, they were teenagers. And it wasn't just other artists that was sleeping with them. It was people who owned the record label. Okay? It was people who owned the record label. There were talent scouts and all sorts of stuff slept with these young girls. That's why I'm telling y'all, it's not just them. Just because they take them down, that doesn't mean another clown will not be the head of the show. That doesn't mean another clown will not come and be the head of the show. Okay? It didn't just happen. It didn't just happen with us. Okay? It didn't just start with African American. It didn't just start with us. How many times have I said to y'all, who owns the record labels? Who owns the record labels? The small hat people. They own the record labels. Okay? Who owns everything in Hollywood? The small hat people. So all these lavish parties and doing all this nonsense, it started with them. They brought this around our own that wanted to be stars. Oh, I want to be star. I want to be a star. I want to be famous. And sometimes men who were straight had to bow down on 4 floors. I'm sorry. On 4, on them legs and them knees. Legs and knees and arms, whatever. Y'all know what I'm talking about. They had to get down on all 4. Okay? So just to be famous. And some had to spread their legs from, east to west to become famous. So this is not anything new. They have been doing this for God knows how long to become famous. Even the chitlin circuit as well. Okay? You didn't just become famous because, I want to become famous. No. Even the chitlin circuit, anything that has Hollywood on the end, okay? You had to do some things to become famous. I'm just saying. Okay? I'm just saying, Miss O trying to be funny. I'm just saying. There's some things that you gotta do to become famous. So when you go into this type of industry, okay? When you go into these types of industry, in this industry, I'm saying it wrong, you're expected to do some things. As a straight man, you're expected to do some things. Come in my office. Let me talk to you. You want to talk. You want to know about the next. You want to get the next big record deal. Come in my office. Let me talk. Let me talk to you. Then the request that they're asking of you, you looking like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? You thinking in your mind like, what the hell did I just walk into? And then this is how you know they don't give a fuck who come in their office that see you. You know what I'm saying? Assume the position. They don't give a fuck who came in the office, okay? Who about to come in the office. There's no lock on the door for the office. They don't care if somebody walk in and see you assume the position, okay? And if and only person gonna walk in will be the secretary. And the secretary ain't gonna tell nothing because she know her boss do this nonsense all the time. Okay? So now he got you in this tight position. You thinking in your mind that you need to take care of your family. That you on your last you on your last 20, you on your last $20,000 probably saved or something like that. And you need this record deal. And so because this producer done had an eye on you for God knows how long, he kept, trying to, throw sly shit at you. Y'all know y'all seen Diddy on many times. Y'all remember when he tried to do that to, who he tried to do that to? Tyson. Y'all remember when he tried to do that to Tyson? They were sitting on a chair and he slid his hands like by Tyson. He could have got his ass whooped. You know how hard Tyson hit? He could have got his ass whooped, allegedly. Allegedly, he could have got his ass whooped. You see how he slid his hand by Tyson? Tyson would have. Oh my God. Anyway, okay. So all that time he been, throwing little shots at you and this and that, but you ain't down for stuff like that. But now, check this out. Now everybody done blackballed you. Okay. So now you got to go to him now because everybody done blackballed you. And check this out. He probably told everybody to blackball you because he wanted you to come to him. Okay. So now the day you go to him, he tell you, well, player, you know what you got to do. You know what you got to do. You know what I wanted. You know what I'm saying? And you tell him, well, I ain't never, you know what I'm saying? and he tell you, listen, you want that deal, baby. You better act like you know you want that deal. Okay. And some of y'all give in. Okay. Some of y'all give in. Okay. Some of y'all give in. Even these new young rappers as well. Some of them, they give in because, that money look good. Oh, let me just do this for a little time and that money look good. But you don't know if this person gonna hold you after he done did what he did to you. You don't know if he gonna hold you. This man promised one of my favorite one of my favorite R&B singers back in the day. He promised him a record deal. I was like, oh, this going, when you heard that they was going to do a collaboration, I'm like, yeah, because, I ain't going to say no names. So y'all already know. Y'all already know who it was. Okay. So he promised him a record deal. Okay. If he did, the unthinkable. Okay. And he did it. He did it. Okay. Listen, he did it. Okay, allegedly he did it. So now, what happened? He didn't get that record deal. I ain't hear no music from him at all. I ain't hear nothing. Okay. But it's so sad when you hear stuff like this. Ain't that crazy? It's so sad. This is why if you can't handle the music industry, don't go. Don't go. Some of that stuff is demonic. Don't go. If you can't handle being in here, don't go and do, you know what I'm saying? Don't go and be in something that you don't know what the hell you doing. Okay? Some of y'all get in here and you sell your soul. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. We got to do better. Here we go.
According to Jay-Z's lawsuit, the FBI investigated one of Busby's clients as there was concern they were extorting NFL star Deshaun Watson for sexual misconduct.
Allegedly.
Well, these allegations of Diddy and a 13-year-old first surfaced in October when Tony Busby sued Diddy in New York and did not include Jay-Z. Mm-hmm. But today, Tony Busby amended that lawsuit to also include Jay-Z. This now is the first Diddy lawsuit that includes another celebrity. Before today's lawsuit was refiled to include Jay-Z's name as a defendant, Jay-Z received a letter from Tony Busby requesting a mediation to resolve the matter. Busby wrote in his amended lawsuit.
Tear up your car insurance bill and try.
I don't know why they got so many commercials. That does not make sense. And actually, it's a reel. Well, anyway, y'all know the reels are much longer now. They got the 3-minute reels now and stuff like that. So it's no longer the 1 minute. So, you get these commercials in the middle. Lord.
In his amended lawsuit. In response to that letter, we have now learned today that Jay-Z was the anonymous celebrity who filed his own lawsuit against Tony Busby. The lawsuit centers around a woman identified solely as Jane Doe and what she claims happened after the Video Music Awards in New York in 2000. Jane Doe says she was just 13 years old at the time and tried to attend the VMAs. She couldn't get into the show without a ticket, though. So she began approaching limousine drivers parked outside after the event with inquiries about attending an after party. One of the drivers allegedly worked for Diddy, and the unnamed 13-year-old girl let this driver take her to his after party.
Now, I like what Star said. Star said it's a shakedown. They probably did it, though. Now, I believe Star. I believe what she's saying is correct. It's a shakedown. But more than likely, they probably did it. I ain't lying to you. Oh, that's nasty. Mr. He said, sleeping with little girls and sex parties is the norm for who? Oh, shit. He said the norm for who?
Once at the party, she claims that she signed a non-disclosure agreement, which is not legally binding. You can't force a 13-year-old without parental supervision to sign an NDA. And then she accepted a drink. But after only one...
But check this out. I'm about to tell y'all. A 13-year-old can sign an NDA. I couldn't believe it. I was like, that shit is crazy. They can sign an NDA. And the parents don't need to be around if the child signs the NDA. I ain't lying to you. When I heard it, I was like, nah, this shit is crazy. But I had to search. And y'all know I don't like to do research. But I had to search. Okay? And so a child can sign an NDA. But check this out. She got to be able to read. Okay? And be able to understand the lingo of the NDA. So if she doesn't understand it, and most 13-year-olds, and this one was fresh, because for her to just sneak out and stuff like that, more than likely she didn't do well in school. So this is how, if this really happened to her, right? If this really happened, the NDA is going out the window, because all they got to do is search for her school records to see and find out her progress reports and stuff like that on how good she learned how to read, or if she knew how to read and stuff like that. And did she understand the lingo in the NDA? And if she says she didn't understand it, and if they find in her school records that she was not a good reader and she didn't understand certain things, it's gone. It's gone. Only how the NDA can hold is if this child know how to read very well and she understood lingo. If she understood the lingo of the NDA. So it's like a catch-22, but how the lawyer can spin it is if he go back and get her school records. That's what I'm just assuming. I'm throwing it out there. I'm just assuming. But it's not against the law. The NDA can hold if she knows how to read. Okay? If she knows how to read, and if she understood the NDA. Okay? If she understood what she was signing, then it's binding. But if she didn't understand what she was signing, and if she doesn't know how to read, then it's not binding. Yep. Ain't that crazy? I ain't even know. I had checked it. Y'all got to go check it. Just go check it. I know, because I was thinking like it's a minor. It shouldn't hold. I was saying that like it's a minor. I was thinking the same thing until I went and searched, and I was like, I be motherfucking damn. So it can hold. But who at 13 understand lingo? You know what I'm saying? Who at 13 understand law lingo? I be damn. That's some shit right there. That's some shit right there. Who understand law lingo? Ain't no way. Let's continue.
Cocktail, she began to feel woozy and lightheaded. So she went to an empty bedroom looking for a place to lie down. There, according to Jane Doe, Diddy entered the room along with a male and female celebrity. We now know, according to this lawsuit, the male celebrity is Jay-Z. Who's the female celebrity? There's a lot of rumors. I've heard one name over and over again, not Beyonce. Remember, it's the year 2000. Anyways, back to this lawsuit. Jane Doe claims...
Now, he's saying it's not B. That's what he's saying, because this was in 2000. But I don't know. He's saying it's not B, but I don't know. Who else would that be? Who else would that be if it's not her? Allegedly, okay? Something is not right there, okay? Something's not right there. Anyway, let's continue.
Lawsuit that the male celebrity raped her while the female celebrity watched. Then Diddy allegedly raped her while both the male and the female celebrity looked on. According to the lawsuit, after the assault, the woman, who now lives in Alabama, noted that she fell into a...
Okay, so there's two women that Ja put in the chat. Okay, and I'm looking at one that I was thinking the same thing, but I'm not sure because this was 2020. I'm sorry, this was 2000. So I'm looking at one that's in the chat, and I'm like, it might be that one. Okay, because she's been known to mess with younger men. Matter of fact, she messed with somebody I went to school with, and he was a teenager. Okay, he was a teenager at the time, and it didn't come out. He had just told everybody like about 3 years ago on his podcast, and I was like, oh shit, I can't believe it. And he said he got flown out to where she was. His cousin brought him and told them that he's still a teen, you know, but he didn't look like no teenager. He did not look like no teenager. Okay, so she liked him, gave her his number and everything. She gave her number to him. Okay, and she was like, anytime I'm in the area, you know, I bring you to where I am. And he was like, okay, sure enough. He never told his mother. He would go over to his cousin's house. This is what he told us on his podcast. He would go over to his cousin's house and rock out at his cousin's house and then act like, you know, he was leaving to go back home. So he said he got flown into where she was. He took a plane and got flown into where she was. And I guess, you know, he was like, I handle my business. And I'm like, damn, but he was a teenager. Like, you know, she was getting it in like that, you know? And I was like, I just was shocked because let me share something with you. This guy that I went to school with, he was not a kid that got into bullshit. Like, he wasn't a bad kid. Like, he wasn't like in a group that they was slinging pharmacy products. He wasn't one of those, but he was handsome, but he wasn't doing like bullshit like what we was doing growing up. So when I saw it and I was watching the podcast, I was like, what the, you know? And ain't nobody make him sign nothing because he was up there singing like a canary. So ain't nobody make him sign nothing. So when I'm looking at what you put up in here, okay, and I see one of them, I'm like, yeah, that looked like she would do something like that because he had to be like, what, 15 probably? He had to be like 15. And you know, boys back then, they didn't look like boys either. Let's talk about it. They didn't look like young boys either. Okay? The girls didn't look like young ladies and the boys didn't look like they were babies. The girls didn't look like they were babies either back then. So that's the uncomfortable truth. It's still wrong. Fuck what you heard. It's still wrong. Okay, I know I'm laughing and shit like that, but it's still wrong. Fuck what you heard. Okay, you ain't supposed to do no bullshit like that. Let's continue.
Which continues to affect every facet of her life. After the alleged assault, the lawsuit says that the 13-year-old girl grabbed her clothes and left. She made her way to a gas station where she called her father. Jane Doe is seeking unspecified damages in this civil lawsuit. The lawsuit is filed under New York's Victims of Gender-Motivated Violence Protection Act. I remember telling you this initially and even recount.
Now, this is where I have the problem at. When he said about this girl made her way out of this party, okay? She made her way out of this party to the nearest gas station. Do you think that where they were had the nearest gas station? Do you think where they were she was able to get to the nearest gas station? That's what I find so strange about that. How is that? You see what I'm saying? Like, some of it doesn't sound right. Okay? It doesn't sound right. You were drugged. How? You know what I'm saying? How? After they done did what they did to you, you grab your clothes and you were able to get out. You know what I'm saying? Out of this house. Mind you, they always said that they take people's phones. The security blocks the entrance and stuff like that. Where were they? Where were they? That I listen. It sounds a little crazy. Now listen to me. I'm not gonna say he didn't do it. I'm not gonna say he didn't do it. I'm not gonna say he did do it. But some of the story sounds wild. Like, and parents don't check where their child is. Like you said, you went to so and so house. So the parents don't communicate. I never heard no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I never heard no shit like that. Like, we don't communicate that my child is coming to your house. You know what I'm saying? Like, my child spending the night over your house. We don't communicate. That does not make sense. In 2000? In 2000, now, let me share something with you. Maybe. Now, let's check this out. In the 80s, you would have got away with that shit. Not in the 90s, you would have got away with that shit. But 2000, I don't know. I just don't see it. I don't see it. But I mean, a lot of shit happened in 2000. But I can see the 90s. I can see the 90s and the 80s. But to 2000, I don't know. It sound cray-cray. Because if you listen, and this wasn't just normal type of, drugs. You ain't never had drugs before. Ain't no way you made it out of this house or wherever you were to get to the gas station. Ain't no way that you know what I'm saying? Ain't no way that you got out of this house. This is the first time you ever had something heavy. Okay, you might have never drunk anything before or took any type of drugs or whatever. So you're telling me you were able to make it out this house and get to the nearest gas station? That does not sound right. That's the only problem I have. That's the only problem. The story sound crazy. That's the only problem I have. The story sound a little crazy. Anyway, let's continue.
The details that this woman named in her lawsuit. She even recalled the house where the after party was at, including the color. It was a white house with a U-shaped driveway. All details that should be able to be easily confirmed or not. Repeatedly, Diddy, through his attorneys, have denied all wrongdoing, claiming that any relation that he was involved in was consensual. Jay-Z's attorney, Alex.
Okay, Ricky put in here, said she got dropped off at the gas station by the same driver. But it says she made her way to the gas station. Did you hear they said that the same driver dropped her off? Because she said she made her way to the gas station. Okay, let's continue. Here we go.
And his publicist have thus far not commented on him being named in this lawsuit and the allegations against him and a then 13-year-old. Thoughts on this all? Let me know in the comments section.
Well, it's going to be some good content for the next, week or two? Okay. Ricky said the lawyer got word is right. Okay. Thank you. So she made it to the gas station from the driver then. Okay. Wow. Yeah, Ricky, I believe you, sir. This gonna backfire in their face. All this going it's gonna backfire. But let's see how it play out. It's crazy. It's crazy. It is so crazy. I'm gonna share something with y'all. Back in the day, a lot of us did not look our age, male or female. A lot of us did not look our age. It's only if we started talking you would know that we were babies. I ain't lying to you. That's only how you would know. It wouldn't be because the way we looked. It would not be because the way we looked. You could not tell. You could not tell. Because at the age of 14, I looked like I was 21. I ain't lying. My mom used to hate to see the stuff that I would have to put on. She used to hate it. She used to tell me, I don't know what is going on. Like, can you just put on something that and anything she put me in, I look like a grown ass woman. It was crazy. Top and bottom, I look like a grown woman. My father used to hate to come pick me up. He used to give me like these long, the long church dress with that little bib in the front and shit. You know what I'm saying? I was like, Daddy, this is not, this is not what they wearing. My father said, I don't want you around like that. So he used to try to get me like a lot of those the feline jumpsuits and stuff like that, But then right there, you could still see my shape in the feline jumpsuit. When we used to wear back in the day, y'all call them the dunks, but back in the day we used to wear Levi, the jeans, the jacket and the jeans together. You know what I'm saying? So, but y'all call them the dunks, okay? Y'all killed us with the Levi jeans. Y'all had just disgraced the Levi jean name, calling them the dunks. I said, I be damned. And we used to rock Levi, every color. They had Levi out back in the day. Every color you would rock Levi. And y'all just took that name and tore that name apart. Okay? Y'all tore that name apart. Every color Levi had, y'all just tore that name apart. The dunks. I'm like, what the hell? So anyway, even the Levi's, the two-piece, you could tell, like, oh, damn. You know what I'm saying? It was so crazy. My father used to catch some of his friends looking at me, and my father would get them like that nasty look, like, what the, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just telling y'all, some of us did not look our age. And then when I got older to wear, like when I turned 18 and I was able to like wear the shit I wanted to wear, I did not hesitate to wear the shit I wanted to wear. Baby, that shit used to be crazy. I used to come out with Daisy Dukes on and a halter top. You know damn well you ain't supposed to be, but that was the style. You know damn well you ain't supposed to be outside like that. But I will rock it because I was grown. Nobody could tell me go in the house, take their stuff off. Even if I live with them. You couldn't tell me go in the house, take that shit off. Baby, I put my bob and listen, back in the day, I ain't wear no weave. No weave. My natural hair, baby. I wasn't worried about no wigs or nothing. Natural hair. I wear that bob, boom. Okay? That chocolate skin, wear that bob. And I had a body to die for. It was a problem. Okay? And you couldn't tell me what to do. Okay? So I'm 18. So I look like when I got 18, I looked like I was 26. I was a problem. So just because, and I'm not taking anything away from Diddy or Jay-Z or whatever, but you got to ask some questions. You got to ask some questions, damn it. I'm just, you got to ask some questions. I said it wrong. Did I say David Dukes? I said Daisy Dukes. Yeah, I said Daisy Dukes. Take heed, you are my age because you said, yeah, baby, I probably am. Okay? So, you got to ask some questions. And parents, Back in the day, y'all slack. So, y'all just slack. Y'all ain't give a damn. I understand the 80s and shit, the 70s and the 80s, I understand. Because y'all let the eldest one be the mama. So I understand. Okay? Because I had to grow up fast. So I understand. Okay? I was cooking at age 9. So I understand. Okay? I understand. But 2000, what kind of nonsense? 2000? That's some, I can't. That's 2000, you wasn't watching, you wasn't watching this child. Damn. Okay. And then, they took the commercial off. They used to ask you late at night, it's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your children are? That commercial stopped coming on and shit like that. So they, and that was a public service announcement. They don't have that no more. They don't give a fuck where those kids be at now. Oh my goodness. All the nonsense that our generation has been through. And when you hear all this stuff about, when you hear all this stuff about Luke and all of them back in the day and this and that, I'm going to share something with y'all that's really messed up. That's fucked up. Our mamas didn't give a fuck where we were. That's the uncomfortable truth. Long as you ain't come in the house with just a wet ass, your mama didn't care where the fuck you were. Let's talk about it, because this is nonsense. This is foolery. Because the children of 13 back then are not the children of 13 right now. I'm serious. We were much smarter. I'm sorry. We were much smarter, especially street smart. We were much smarter. So I don't know. I know it's wrong. Shit, it's wrong. It's wrong. Okay? It's wrong. But we did shit that, oh my goodness. Oh my God. I just got so much to say. It's crazy. I got so much shit. It's crazy to say, because I know I can't say all this. People gonna say that I'm, they gonna report my stream and stuff like that. Somebody already said they reported my stream anyway. But back then, our parents didn't give a fuck where we were. They were too busy doing their own shit. And then I'm gonna share something else with you that's really nasty. Okay, the eldest one was the mama. I don't care if it's boy or girl. Okay. Because y'all made them boys mamas. Yes, y'all did. Them eldest ones are the mama. So any shit that happened, mama whooping the eldest one. I have taken many ass whoopings. Mama is whooping the eldest one. The eldest one is in trouble. If the house ain't clean, the eldest one is in trouble. If the food ain't cooked, the eldest one is in trouble. If the little ones was out there fighting, the eldest one is in trouble. The eldest one is always in trouble. So mama didn't give a fuck about what happened when it was with that eldest one. That eldest one can do whatever. Mama didn't care, because mama has labeled that eldest one as the mama of the house. Okay? You just couldn't override mama, because mama will whoop you. Mama will whoop you. That's the uncomfortable truth. Back in the day, our parents didn't give a fuck what we did. I had done a lot of shit when I was young. A lot of shit. Okay? Long as I ain't do nothing that jeopardized the house. Okay? And that my brothers and sisters would get hurt. Okay? That's the uncomfortable truth. So when you hear that these girls was 13, 14, 15, 16, and stuff like that, more than likely, okay, they were the mothers of the house. Okay, mama knew what they were doing. Let's act like we understand the assignment. Okay, Mr. He said did a whole stream about not the mama. Let's talk about the mama. Okay, mama knew what this girl was doing. Mama knew. You got to tell somebody. Mama, I just want to go down there and meet so-and-so, because I think, if I get with him and stuff like that, he going to give me a record deal. He going to do this for me, mama. I'm going to get some money from my mama. And if the mama ain't right, she going to continue and tell the daughter, go ahead, honey. Go ahead. It's okay. And when you finish, just call me. I'm going to come pick you up from wherever you at. Let's act like we understand the assignment. Because some mamas had best friends that was Mr. John, Mr. Timothy, Mr. Gregory. Some mamas had friends like this. And Mr. Gregory, Mr. Timothy, and Mr. John was one of those men who always had money. And he done already told your mama he got an eye on you. He had already told your mama. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. We have to tell the truth now. Let's talk about it. Told your mama he got an eye on you. You know, oh, you know, she looked like she grown. She looked like she grown. And the mama said, well, she ain't done nothing, with anybody or whatever. And he would say, well, one day can I come pick her up or whatever like that? And the mama said, well, it's going to cost you. Let's stop lying like this is not true. You know what I'm saying? Let's stop this. Oh, I can't believe that this happened. No. We're not going to get in here and lie. Because there were times, and listen, Mama knew. Mama knew this was going on. But once they get caught, oh, I don't know what happened. Oh my God, my daughter, this and that. No, Mama knew. Mama knew. All of a sudden, you see the daughter, okay? The daughter, she get home, she got all these groceries, right? She got all these groceries. Mr. John took her grocery shopping, okay? She got her face is a little watery. She been crying a little bit. And the mama would tell her, put those groceries on the kitchen table. Go get you some bath. Go get in some hot water and sit in some water. Let's not get up here and lie. Let's not get up here and lie. Let's not do that shit. Let's not get up here and lie. Mama know her daughter got broken in, but she tell her, go get in the tub and sit down. Okay? Go get in the tub and sit down. Okay? I want you, and remember, before the girl leave, okay? Before the girl leave, okay, to go with Mr. John, the mama tell her daughter, everything Mr. John wants you to do, you be nice to Mr. John. Do what Mr. John tell you to do. The daughter don't know. It's like the mama is bringing her to be slaughtered, but the daughter don't know yet. Mama didn't explain that, but she did tell her, whatever Mr. John asks you to do, please do it. Okay? So let's not get up here and act like this did not happen. And then the daughter come home with all these groceries. Mommy ain't got no food in here. She come home with all these, the daughter come home with all these groceries, put them on the table. So now the daughter understand what the hell has happened. Because after now she in that hot water, the mama is talking to her, telling her, you a grown woman now. You got to help mama on her own. Your daddy ain't shit. Okay. Your daddy ain't shit. Your daddy left me and your brothers and sisters together, and he ain't shit and he ain't want to help nobody. And now we got to help ourselves. That's what she told this girl. So now the girl is understanding that Mr. John is her friend now. Okay. The girl understands that Mr. John is her friend. Okay. So now when Mr. John come by, she happily walked down the stairs. With that mini skirt on, she happily walked down the stairs because she know when after she get doing something with Mr. John gonna give her some money. Okay? Mr. John gonna give her some money and gonna buy some food for the house. Okay? Now eventually she gets tired of Mr. John. She gonna get tired of Mr. John and she gonna go after men who have more money. So let's not get in here and act like this does not happen. A lot of our mothers have led us to slaughter. I had a girlfriend that I grew up with. Her mom smoked that crack. She was on that pipe like my mama, okay? There was a particular young man in my project that he liked this girl. This girl was a good girl. She wasn't bad like me, I was doing bullshit. She wasn't bad like me, okay? But he wanted her. Told the mama, if you da-da-da-da-da, So now, that's what happened. He took her, he took her purity. Because the mama, talked in her daughter's ear. He took her purity. So let's act like this does not, let's act like we understand the assignment. This happens. And why does this happen? This is when the king is not governing over the home. When the king is not governing over the home, when you're having babies with men who don't have substance, when we're making children with men who don't have substance, now the children are prey. They are pushed forward to be prey. Okay? Because mama has to live a certain way. She can't continue to be buying all this food and stuff like that. You ever hear your mama always when you become a teenager, I ain't supposed to be buying all this damn food in this house. Y'all eat up this food like, y'all ain't never eat before and this and that. I'm doing everything. Your daddy ain't shit and this and that. A lot of us lived through that nightmare. Your daddy ain't shit. Mind you, you want to say to your mama, like, listen, I didn't tell you to sleep with this man. You know what I'm saying? You slept with this man. You know what I'm saying? And you born me. You know what I'm saying? That's what you want to say, but you stay quiet. See, when there's not a king governing over the home, okay, wolves can circle around the house. Do you hear what I'm saying? Mr. John and Mr. Timothy and Mr. Gregory are wolves. So they can be around the house. They can circulate the house. Okay? Okay? But when you have a king inside the home, the king got that, got that peace be still, ready for everybody. You hear what I'm saying? He giving E for everybody. You hear me? When the king is inside the home, the king is giving E for everybody. I don't care how many years you knew my wife. I ain't got shit to do with that. You won't be around my motherfucking house. You know what I'm saying? You get E for everybody. Okay? And so this is why I always encourage y'all younger ones, get under a king mindset. Get under a covering. Because these children will be laid by the wayside if you don't have a covering. Because wolves will come around your home. And you know why they come? Because your daughter look like she 20-something years old. Wolves will come, honey. Our daughter right now that's in college, she's 19 years old. This child from the age 14, this child looked like she was 20-something. My husband used to look and say, I don't know what the hell is going on. You know what I'm saying? My husband used to look at her and say, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? So now my husband started like getting a little crazy. He said, listen, when my friends come over here, when we have, holidays and stuff like that and dinners, I don't want you hugging nobody. Don't hug nobody. Shake their hand. Shake their hand, okay? I don't want you kiss nobody on the cheek or nothing. Shake their hand. Because, when they were small, they, kiss on the cheek and stuff like that and hug them and stuff like that. Now, our daughter always, she just... that top and bottom was a problem. She still got it, top and bottom. And my king was like, I don't want you hugging nobody. Like, he was like, terrified. Like, this is why a covering is needed. Because what I have thought, okay, don't be doing, I would have thought, don't be sitting on nobody's lap. Because don't be sitting on nobody's lap. But the part with the hugging and kissing, on the cheek, I wouldn't have thought that was anything crazy because they're family, we consider them as family. But when there's a king in the household and there's a king on the throne, he quick to tell somebody, not my child, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? Not mine. Because he has to be protective. It's his own. Some of y'all women ain't like that. When y'all going through the struggle, some of y'all can put your offspring up for sale. That's nasty. It's true though. Some of y'all can put your offspring up for sale. I'm sorry. No, Trey. It's not that my husband saw anything in them. It's just a protective measure. She's big, and the girls are big. They don't look like their age. So it's just my husband having a mindset, you know. Any man would think the same thing if their daughter was big like that. Mm-mm. And my husband don't allow our children to spend the night at nobody's house. And I like that because I never like our children to spend the night at nobody's house either, you know. But when we get in here, we talking about how old this one is and this one is and this one is. A lot of these youngsters done foolery, okay? A lot of these youngsters did foolery because they didn't have anybody to answer to. When you look at R. Kelly's situation, right? Well, I don't mean to bring R. Kelly into this, but when you look at R. Kelly's situation and you look at how the parents were, okay? When you see the videos, okay, about how the girls' parents were, let's talk about it. And how the way they talk, okay? And I ain't trying to be mean. I ain't trying to be nasty, okay? But allegedly, we say allegedly, but I really mean that this what this shit look like. They look like ain't shit parents. That's what they look like. Okay? They look like ain't shit parents. That's what it looked like. When I heard the mama talking, I was like, this is some ain't shit bullshit. And the daddy too. Some ain't shit bullshit. Daddy was not in the household. Mama was doing everything on her own. Your daughter is seeking for a music career. Mm-hmm. And so for her to get the music career, she got to live with R. Kelly in the house. She got to be at R. Kelly house and do, what the fuck? No, if my child got to be there at your house, mama gonna be there too. With my house gown on and my head ties too. What the hell? Like my child's supposed to be at your house all the time because you trying to make music late in the midnight hour. And I'm supposed to leave my daughter that I know she looked like she grown, got top and bottom, and I'm supposed to leave her at your house. Oh, I'll be damned. That's stupid. I'm sorry. That is the stupidest thing I ever heard. That's dumb. Okay? So that's why when I hear this stuff, especially when they did, you know, Diddy summer stuff and with all those young kids, they did a summer camp and stuff like that. All those parents who let their children go for the summer camp, y'all stupid. Ain't no way. Y'all stupid. Ain't no way. That you will let your child go to some summer vacation, okay? Summer something at Diddy house. All in the name of music. Baby, I've been here too. Fuck what you heard. Mama got a house gown on and head rollers, okay? Fuck what you heard. Some of y'all just, you know, all in the name of a record deal. You will let your baby get slaughtered. You know what I'm saying? Lead them straight to hell. You know what I'm saying? And that does not make sense. All because of the love of money. All because of the love of money. You will let your baby get led to slaughter. That does not make sense. All these camps. You can't even trust these camps for these kids to go nowhere. You cannot trust no camp for these children to go anywhere. I'm sorry. You can't. Why would y'all be thinking that this is okay? All because of a record deal. You want your baby to go spend a night at somebody's house. That's how you know that these children don't have fathers. That's how you know. They fathers don't live with them. That's how you know. Because first of all, the first instinct the father gonna say, we want her to get a record deal, but why is she spending the night at his house? That's the first thing the father gonna say. A father that got a king mindset, that's the first thing he gonna say. Why is she spending the night at the producer house? Why is that? Why we can't drop her off and pick her up? You know what I'm saying? Or why, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's asking any questions. Oh no, we want her to get a record deal, so we just gonna drop her off. It's like you knew the shit was gonna happen. and you just drop this baby there. Summer camp my ass. What kind of nonsense? Anyway, long story short, I have to address this to my sisters. I have to address this to y'all directly. Okay? Because we gave up our covering, because we decided we were going to be the head. We decided we were going to be the head. We was going to be the head ninja in charge. We led a lot of our children into danger. Because I want to be the head. A lot of us helped our children lose their innocence. And this is why a lot of black women today, right now, okay, we're very mindful of where we send our children. Because we were touched. So we're very mindful of where we send our kids. You know what I'm saying? Because our mamas dropped the ball. So we mindful of where we send our babies. Oh, nah, you ain't going there. Don't ask me. You going where? You want to spend a night where? Who the hell you say you want to go where? You know what I'm saying? We mindful. Even the daddies too. Because some of our brothers, our age, you know, have been touched too. So even our brothers is like, wait a minute, you want to go who? Who house you want to go to? Wait a minute. No, you know what I'm saying? Because we have been touched. We know what it looked like. Okay? We know what it looked like. Okay? But back then, our mamas and grandmamas, you know, they knew what the hell was going on. But they led you to slaughter because there was something they can get from this person. I'm just, you know, I'm just saying. Listen, I know it's a little nasty, but it's true. It's true. Now, listen, let the law take its course. Whoever did nonsense to any children, let them be punished. Let them be punished. Okay? Let the jail, you know, let the jail drop on them. You know what I'm saying? Listen, it is what it is. Okay? It is what it is. Let the jail drop on them. Okay? I'm just saying. Ain't that crazy? That is so crazy. I never... Listen, all for a record deal, baby. All for a record deal, honey. Ain't that much music in the world to sell my child innocence. That does not make sense. It doesn't. Well, y'all, we done for the day. We done. I want y'all to hear this, though, real quick before we go. So, Charleston White, shout out to Culture Shock. But Charleston White dropped this. Charleston White is a problem. Here we go. This is what he said.
Jesus keep meeting up with them hoes at the well and thing. Man, Jesus love hoes. And I do too. You better learn how to treat a hoe.
The Bible, according to Charleston White.
Man, you mistreat the bitch, not the hoe. You don't be mean to the hoe, you be mean to the bitch.
What's the difference?
It's a big difference. Hoes sell dreams, prostitutes sell pussy, and bitches just fuck up shit. That's why life's a bitch. Haji.
I'm tired of Charleston White. I'm tired of him. I can't stand. I like his content, though. I know a lot of people don't like him, but I like his content. Queen of Rose, how are you, baby? It's good to see you. So we done for the day, y'all. Much love to you all. Y'all be safe, okay? Thank you for rocking with me. All y'all who stayed, I appreciate y'all. And all y'all who just rocked just a little bit, I still appreciate y'all. Thank you for giving me that, you know, that view and that like button. I appreciate you. For everybody who's still here, please hit that like and subscribe button if you feel the content. Okay, if you feel the content, please hit that like and subscribe button. Okay, so now we got 367 votes. Can a NDA hold up in court if the person that signs it is 23% said yes, 77% said no. Now I'm gonna share something with y'all. I would have been with you too. I would have been with y'all 77%. Well, it's 76%. I would have been with y'all too. But it's only because I did a little research that yeah, it can still hold up. It can still hold up, but it's a little catch 22 in there. Okay, it can still hold up, but it's just a little catch 22. Okay, so ain't that crazy? All you do a little research, and you'll find out. So we got a lot of darkness going on in this nation. It's a lot of foolery going on in this nation because every state don't have the same legal age. Every state to consent don't have the same legal age, and it should be every state should have the same consensual age to make it easier, but every state doesn't. Okay. So anyway, y'all, we done for today. If you like the content, please like and subscribe to the page. If you like the content, donate to the page as well. Okay. Also, if you want to shop with us, our family business is called ubmrexfashion.com. I also have links for Mercari, POSHMARK, and eBay in my bio. Okay. Also, if you want to shop merch, scroll to the top of the page. You will see shop or store. Okay? You will see shop or store. Go inside there and you can see hoodies, shirts, water bottles, mugs, all that good stuff. Okay? I'm trying to sell myself. Ain't that crazy? I'm trying to sell myself. So that's why I keep telling y'all go here. Oh my God. So we done for the day, everybody. We done. Thank you to all that's shown up. Thank you to everybody who rocked out with me. I appreciate y'all. Have a wonderful day, y'all. Have a wonderful day. Okay? Y'all be safe and do what it do. Okay? No music this afternoon. No music. Oh, you know what? I forgot to give y'all this. Hold on. Here we go. I'm running my mouth. I forgot to give y'all this. Everybody who donated, I appreciate you. Here we go. One more time. One more time for the crowd in the back. I want to just tell my moms I appreciate y'all for holding down the fort. I appreciate y'all for coming every day and rocking out with me. Because if it wasn't for y'all, my channel would not be what it is today. So I want to tell all my moms I appreciate y'all and all my followers that come here to have a conversation. I appreciate y'all. For the rest of y'all that's on demon time that come and follow me, one day my moms will catch you. One day my moms will catch you and you will no longer be watching me. Okay? My moms is quick. They quick. I love them. I appreciate y'all. Have a great day, everybody.